What is the optimal headset for each Echo player? You have the optimal headset?
Optimal headset, right here.
And what's that?
This is the Pico Neo 2i. Absolutely optimal headset. Because it has these controllers.
Let's see. Those look
like
those look awful.
PlayStation.
They're actually pretty comfortable. To use, they're actually really comfortable, okay? The problem with them is the way they track.
So the problem isn't the fact that they look like tiny hot dogs?
They have a lot more length. Look, they have so much more grippable area.
Do they? Is that what we're calling that?
Look, it goes all the way down to the base of your palm. Whereas this,
yes, it does.
I got extra palm left.
You have to really grip the controller in your hand, like all the way, you know? Yo, Franz has hella board games.
I think a lot of them are in German too.
Got some board games, yeah. This is probably the best for throwing. I don't know. Problem is it uses magnetic tracking, and so the tracking is super laggy. If you move it at this speed, approximately, there's about this much distance between the virtual controller and the real controller. Whereas with this controller, it's closer to this distance. It's still a distance, right? You can still see the offset if you kind of like look below the headset.
So Franz, in your opinion, like if I'm on a quest and I want to upgrade my headset, what is the headset for me? What do I need to get to be the better Echo player?
Get a Quest 2. I think it's not worth it to go back at this point because you're gonna have to switch at some point. It depends how long you want to play. Like if you're saying, okay, I'm only gonna be a professional for a year or something like that, then yeah, you could play on CV1 for a year. You'll be fine for a year or two, but eventually you'll have to switch, and the new headsets are gonna be more similar to the Quest. The other stuff like balance and like headset itself comfort, I mean, yeah, CV1's the most comfortable.
Is it though?
Like CV1 is the most comfortable headset.
In my opinion, CV1 was the best headset.
Easily the least comfortable headset is the Rift S.
Wrong.
You literally are cranking the halo be as tight on your skull as possible. It literally is like a vice on the top of your head. Unfortunately, we're in a situation where like PCVR is like kind of done for though.
It's current, but the only issue I see is it just seems like they're going to try to push Link to be the new PCVR, but I don't see it being the same spec or standard that we expect.
With the current setup, the way it works, there is USB overhead because of that protocol.
The USB by standard also includes versions that have direct display, which then you have the exact same latency.
Software data transmitting also have cable rates that are different, and data transmitting over cable. Same way.
If I'm trying to last out on the CV1, what are my options, Franz?
Buy the headsets off eBay now.
That's it?
So that you have them. The other option is Switch. I don't know if... So there's a certain point, right, at which CV1 is going to become more expensive again. I don't know what point at that we are at. I don't know. I haven't looked at how much CV1s cost on eBay. Well, I think CV1 players should also have a Quest. I think having a Quest for at least experimentation of how well it would work for your playstyle, because everybody's playstyle is different too, how everybody throws differently. Some people are really taking advantage of the way the tracking works on CV1 to throw better. And
yeah, like look at Ender's throw. I feel like Ender's throw is strictly a CV1 throw.
Some people had problems like holding, you know how like they like to cock the hand back for a throw?
Yeah, I did that a lot, and then it would just fall out of your hand.
You know, like the easiest complaint that I have for like the newer headsets is how fragile the controllers are. CV1 controllers can like take a real beat, like it really like protected your hands.
I've had controllers that are justified the break, but I mean, I've had one where it was brand new, just got it from Oculus, and I was playing with caption, and I just barely like nicked my shelf, and the whole ring just like snapped off basically. I was like, all right.
I punched the wall too hard with the Rift S controller. The ring literally exploded into pieces, dude. Then I had another one where, so I like to use grips, and we'll talk about grips some other time, right? But the actual like strap for the grip broke, I guess.
Yep, I've done that.
And it literally launched the controller out of like my hand into like a sliding window door thing. And that controller exploded as well.
You weren't here for this, but I want your opinion on this controller design. I think it's the best one.
What is that?
Like, do you feel like the hot dog X shape is more comfortable in your hand?
The index controller only became acceptable to me once I completely ignored the grip and only used the index finger trigger, which defeats the point of the index controller.
What the heck is
regrab.
that?
Yo,
we're called the regrab.
Oh, what is that called?
Whoa, that is awesome.
You look like a fucking character from Halo, dude. Like one of them.
You okay? You okay? So what are you seeing right now, Franz?
Absolutely nothing. It's off.
Depends on what they're doing though, because I know quite a few people who want to just stream Echo Arena but don't care about being competitive.
And I feel like the Rift S is the only way to do that well.
Echo Arena does not look good on a Quest.
It does not. I agree.
Straight. And you can't stream it. It doesn't look good streamed on a Quest either. The Rift S is definitely the only way to do that. If you're not competitive though, and you're not going to stream, I don't think there's any reason not to go with the Quest 2 at this point though. Yeah, competitively, you have to go with the Rift S at this point.
If you're getting a Quest 2 with the intention of using Link for Echo, don't, basically. Right now, Link, from what I've heard at least, I haven't actually played it myself, but from all the people who have reported doing that, the throwing just isn't good enough. Either get a Rift S or use native Quest.
So,
the Rift S is a very difficult headset to play on. It is. Every time I look down, and I think it's because I have a lot of hair. I literally had to crank the Rift S Halo, dude.
Yeah, that's like what Strem said. It's just like, has everybody gotten the Rift S pop where you've completely reshapen your skull?
Yeah, skull
pop. Not so hard. Yeah, skull pop. But I always noticed when I first got it that it would just want to rock side to side. I feel like my whole screen is shaking. I'm in an earthquake when I tip my head too fast.
Yep.
I've gone back from a Rift S to a CV1 just for a day. And the game just feels insanely unoptimized.
I feel the exact opposite. When I play in Rift S, it feels like I'm wobbling through space.
I feel like everything looks faster on a Rift S almost.
Definitely just a thing then of you being used to it.
Have you ever noticed sometimes I've gotten this feeling of being lost in the arena where I have a moment where my peripherals are off, or I just don't because I've gotten to the point I can be floating backwards and know where I'm going through the arena pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
But when I switched headsets, that was gone. I felt like I was lost. I had to turn around and look to see where I was at. If any Quest player plays with glasses, I would recommend that they legitimately buy a Rift S just in quality of life, because there's so much extra room in that headset where it's not just being pressed onto your face.
True.
Because I went back, I've been playing, like I said earlier, I've been playing iRacing a little bit, and I've been using just the CV1 for that since my Rift S is getting RMA'd. And
dude,
they just slam my glasses into my face. The bridge of my nose is just in pain. But Rift S, you don't get that. It doesn't touch your face at all. They still rest on your face. They don't get smushed in.